Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Progam. So this is the last place we landed on the moon, and there's still our little guy left because we can't get him off the planet because he doesn't have enough fuel. And this episode is a little bit of different to the last ones because this is post-commentary, because it's a lot of testing and flying and a total of 1.5 hours, so I don't want to anyone stay with me and sit this long time. So I tested some rockets to make sure I can get the guy in the next mission, and this is what I came up with. I think it's just the last version with some boosters. And lift off. Alright. I'm kind of worried that these boosters will rip the rocket apart. I might have enough science points to unlock the struts, which I will do the next time, I think, because it's a very good way to just tape your rocket together and avoid it too falling apart. So this is my usual ascent path. Every now and then I tip boost separation with no explosions. Every now and then I do a little bit more of a gravity turn, and yeah, it's basically always the same. And this is some kind of strange. You saw it, I ignited the 3 inner rockets before detaching the 6 outer or 4 outer rockets. And that's a very strange design. I hope I can get rid of this way, because I don't like it. I just don't like it. And as you can see, it's now sped up because it takes a total of 7 minutes for me to get into orbit, and it's quite boring sitting there and watching someone orbit, I think. So I sped it up, and think I'm not going to include them in the next episodes because it's always the same. Despite the fact that maybe some explosions occur, but that's some exciting rocket launch. And now we are in orbit. Alright. And you still have some fuel in the stages, which is pretty good. So let's plan the maneuver to the moon. And it's a little bit of fiddling here. The usual way I like, at least the career mode, to approach the moon is the way Apollo did it, which includes a free return trajectory. And that means that in case I would miss the moon, I just swing around the moon and deorbit back in Kerbal. It takes a little bit... Ooh, nice view. It takes a little bit more fuel in case of the moon, and this tiny spacecraft, it doesn't matter. But it makes sure that in case something goes wrong, and even if I would go out of electric charge, here we go, and done. In case I run out of electric charge, anything which I would send to the moon would return. And having this big of a spacecraft doesn't really matter at this point of the game. Maybe when we have some space station or moon bases we have to serve, maybe a orbit in the other direction would be more useful, but I think the next updates will provide us more to think about these cases. Alright, so we are approaching the burn, and here's the burn. I saw some suggestions which said that the best way to land on the moon would be scrap over the surface on a periapsis variable. Here comes the deorbit burn, and then just pump up the rocket to kill all the to kill all the velocity. But I like it this way, even if it might cost a little bit more of fuel. It's just a matter of feel. I think it feels natural deorbiting this way, and I'm sure there is a lot of other ways to deorbit, maybe more efficient than me. I think there are ways to land on the moon more fuel efficient than me. I don't do path calculations and take the best ascent path or descent path to the moon or from Kerbin. I could calculate it, but no. I do calculate how much fuel do I need to get to the moon and get back. Some basic in orbit stuff, but this doesn't. Just the easy basic stuff. Looks like we are going to land in that crater, and this is 1 time speed. The engine I'm using, I think I did carry all the way from Kerbin to this place, so there is this is the engine I made a stable moon orbit with. And now it's empty and it has to go away. And I think last time this was the amount of fuel which I could have needed to... Ooh, I think it exploded. I think this was the amount of fuel I could have needed. Ooh, we are going to land on a slope to orbit that guy. I tried it several times, but it didn't work out. So at least this time we have enough fuel. Just a bit. Come on. You can do it. I hope I don't tip over. Come on, just a little bit. Slowly. Slowly. Ooh. Slowly. And touchdown. Please don't tip over. Don't tip over. Yeah. Nice. Ah, beautiful. Let's do some science. Observe the goo, which, ooh, nice. Nice amount of stuff. And let's do an crew report. And a EVA. First, actually second guy on the moon, and kaboom. Let's plant the flag, not on the slope, but in the crater down there. He's kinda worried. I understand you. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch. This happens all the time to me. This is Such a whoa! That's a jump. Whoa! Don't die! Please don't die! Don't die! Don't! Ouch! 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 Slide! Slide! It's kind of funny how they tumble over the surface. So I hope they keep this one in the game. All right, let's plant the flag. Or maybe do some science first. The screen I'm watching this on is so tiny. So, this looks nice. Ooh, we are in the middle of a crater. Maybe this would be a good spot for a moon base. I know there are some quite good spots on the moon, and maybe this could be one of them. And let's do some inscription to the flag, and you can read it by yourself because I can't read it. It's too small on my screen. Alright. Maybe I'm going to investigate more places for moon bases and then maybe developing a moon base. Alright, let's do a screenshot. Ta-da! Postcards! Sorry. And let's head back to the... I said head back, here we go. Head back to the spaceship. It's actually quite a long way. Maybe I could plan these landings better to not land on a slope. So, stop. Now it's kind of fiddling to get in the thing because he's space sick, apparently. Grab and board. Things stored, and let's head back to Kerbal to receive all the glory of a successful moon landing. Maybe pointing west. Is it west? Yes, it is west, I think. And now it's again a little bit of fiddling, which is basically always the same. And we retract the landing gear, very good. This fiddling to get a stable moon orbit is, I think, very fuel inefficient the way I attempt it anytime. But I hope I can get better, and because there are, I think, 14 biomes on the moon, and what I heard with the new update, there is another biome map on the Minmus, so I hope I get a little bit better to descend from the moon, and yeah, to reduce the fuel cost. Final deorbit burn, return injection burn to head to Kerbal to head home. Now it's just a long way. I think the actual moon to the Earth moon voyage took 3 days, which in Kerbal I think it's only 6 or 8 days. And we are in the atmosphere. And let's wait. And we might land on land. Not on the water. Even it's just a little re-entry. Oh, I love this re-entry effect. It's so nice. I can't get enough of these re-entry effects. They are even more impressive when you're coming back from the moon because they are so bright and having solar panels which are then scatter and break apart. It's so beautiful. This game is so beautiful in regards of these little tiny things they added, which don't have any function. This re-entry heat doesn't give you any damage to the ship, so you don't need any heat shields, but it's so beautiful. Parachute deployment, and looks like we're going to land on the land, the tiniest spot of land on a vast ocean. We are going to land on. Deploy the landing gear, and because we are so fast, throw it a little bit up to reduce our speed. I'm not sure if this thing would rip apart. I didn't dare to test it, so better be sure. And because I have some fuel left, whoa, why not slow this thing down? Such a beautiful view. Slow a little bit more down, just to make sure, and touchdown! Glory and cheerful parades. Look at this science we got. Very, very nice. That's so beautiful. And it takes a long time to unlock all these parts. This isn't enough. So, more missions to come. Let's unlock a little bit of stuff, because we'll need them. Maybe not. Alright. This is Kerbal Space Progam, a post-commentary video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you the next time. Bye!